Welcome back, everybody. The MAGPRO Award celebrates the achievements and the outstanding work of some truly amazing GovGuam employees that go above and beyond the call of duty to provide a public service to the people of Guam. And we have the Outstanding Employee of the Year here, Ms. Carmen Dimion. She is a social worker with the Department of Youth Affairs. So, Hafade, Carmen.
Hafade.
All right, and over there, the gentleman, Anthony Chagaloff with the Guam Waterworks Authority. He is the Water Operations Manager and the Supervisor of the Year. So, first of all, congratulations to the both of you. We'll start with the most obvious question. Anthony, what does it mean to you to be recognized in this way for a job that obviously you love doing so much and serving the community?
Well, it kind of culminates a lot of things that we do at work. We try to emphasize to the guys, you got to have the passion to do the kind of work that we do, and in grooming a lot of them, they see the type of effort that we put in. My day starts very early in the morning and ends fairly late, and do have to commend my wife for being patient, and having to deal with that all the times that I'm coming home late or having to leave the house early.
Well, behind every successful man is a very persistent and tolerant and patient successful woman.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, and how long have you been with GWA?
I've been with Guam Water for 24 years now.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you for what you do for keeping our water as tip-top as it is. And Carmen, how long have you been with DYA, and then what does this award mean to you?
Yeah, 6 years and 9 months to date. It really means a lot. It's an honor. But, you have to have a lot of dedication and passion for your work, especially as a social worker. I mean, I wake up early. I'm in work first and out last, because I enjoy my job, and I can wake up every day and say, it's time to work. It's time to work for DYA, and it's time to work for the clients and their families. And it's been like that since I've started.
Now, you do realize that one of the responsibilities that the both of you do shoulder now for getting this award is you are role models for your fellow colleagues and your coworkers, and also your customers and everything. So what does it mean to you to say, hey, I was recognized for doing a really, really good job and being exemplary, and now this is how you can get on this level, and I want you to. So what do you say to your subordinates and also to your fellow managers?
It's one thing to be saying something, but I think for the most part, and I'm almost certain Carmen can share the same, that it's really through the examples that we've shown already thus far. And quite frankly, at work, I mentioned earlier, I come to work at 5. Believe it or not, there's a lot of employees at Guam Waters that come in so early now, being that, we've shown the example of being dedicated and being committed to our jobs. As early as 5 o'clock in the morning, we have folks that don't time in until around 7, but they're there at 5, wanting to make a difference, starting to be a part of the day. And so, believe it or not, I think and I'm sure Carmen can say the same thing, is that we already are doing that role modeling. And I think, we go back and say actions speak louder than words. The actions that both her and I have shared is that we do come into work with a lot of passion. We're the last ones to leave as well. So, and a lot of the employees, they've turned around the type of attitude that they've actually now as part of their work ethic. It's just putting in as much as they can, and knowing and understanding what the benefits of what they're doing, because as some studies have also shown, that it's not necessarily the money that really matters to them, but just create that environment where they want to work actually is more value to them. And our general manager has made it very clear that we need to aspire to be higher, and that's going through everybody, from the lowest, the trade helpers that are entry level to supervisors. He's incorporated a lot of training for certified public managers. So a lot of the employees today are really going through a lot of training. So I think through all these actions that's going on, it's almost like you don't need to tell them. They're actually seeing it firsthand, what it takes to succeed. They're being a very big part of this movement at Guam Waterworks.
All right, Carmen, how about you? How do you plan to be a role model for other social workers?
Yeah, it's about appreciating your workers that are there for you. And it's about teamwork, Show them that you're working with them, I may be in the person, to oversee the center, but without these other staffs, work cannot be done. I cannot be who I am today without those people who support me. It's called teamwork, Team DYA.
Well, that is the mark of someone very, very worthy of the award, and you defer to your own and, give to your colleagues. So, well done. Okay, last question before we go to commercial break. What does it mean, and we'll start with Anthony, what does it mean to be a Guamanian and to be able to work for the government, but also it's your government, and as as someone who works in the utility agency, you're also a consumer,
Right.
ultimately. So what does it mean to you to be able to contribute to Guam in the way that you have?
I wanted to say that the government has a stigma where, there's not productive employees and people just want to get a paycheck or what have you. I want to clear that up because there's a lot of employees that really, truly want to make a difference. We understand Guam is our home. What we do, what we invest in it, we're going to reap the rewards later. So, for today, and as a matter of fact, a lot of times at the staff meetings, we try to stress to the guys that it's not so much what I do that really matters at the moment, but it's what I leave behind. So again, what I leave behind is want to have a workforce that's going to be willing and very vibrant, wanting to be a part of the community. Understanding that the water that we have here is a very precious commodity. If we don't protect it, if we don't build up our infrastructure to be able to provide for our future families, then we're kind of heading in a direction that we want to continue in the positive direction as we go.
All right. And Carmen, how about you?
Yeah, it's really rewarding, and being a Guamanian, I'm proud, and I'm proud to represent them, proud to represent DYA, and
All right.
It's about serving, it's about working for those clients, it's about representing DYA.
Well, it's clear why the both
Yeah.
of you were picked for this award, and again, very, very deserving, because you obviously have a very strong connection to the island and to the community. So thanks for all you do, and you're very, very deserving of the award. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, and stay tuned because we'll find out more about the MagPro Awards when we continue right after this.